So guys, tomorrow, Thursday, is going to be one of the most important days in comic book movie fandom history. The Superman trailer debuts. The kickoff to James Gunn's brand new DC Cinematic Universe. This trailer has to wow people. It has to be great. It has to invoke the hype, the anticipation. It has to win fans back on board after the kind of bad and disastrous run of the DCEU. So let's hope this trailer can be all those things. But in this article, we're going to break down, there has now been a description that has leaked online regarding this trailer that's landing tomorrow. So we're going to have a read of that description here of the trailer. So it goes without saying, if you don't want to know anything about the trailer, if you want to go into it tomorrow with a fresh perspective, not knowing anything about the trailer or potentially what it's going to be showing of the Superman movie, then obviously this video is not going to be for you. But we're going to go full steam ahead. We're going to read this leaked description and see what the trailer potentially has to show us. For me, I don't regard this as any kind of like spoiler for the trailer. I mean, reading a description and then actually seeing the trailer, the footage itself, is two completely different things to me. But still, I'm interested in this, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are. So let's jump into this article, let's break down this description, and let's see what we can learn about the trailer we're going to be seeing tomorrow for the Superman movie. So this comes to us from comicbookmovie.com. Full Superman trailer description leaks online, and it sounds unbelievably awesome. And then again, obviously, spoilers entailed for the trailer. But then again, can you actually have spoilers for a trailer? That's not something I've ever considered, to be honest. But then again, this trailer is one of the biggest trailers in recent years, so I guess it could be seen as spoilers. But yeah, unbelievably awesome, apparently. So that's kind of two words that I wanted to hear regarding this trailer. So we'll have a quick read of this news here, then we'll get into that description of the trailer as well, guys. So the first Superman teaser trailer will be released this Thursday at 9 AM Eastern Time, 6 AM Pacific Time, and 2 PM British Standard Time. So mark that down, guys. If you want to see this trailer as soon as it releases, I'll say these times again just in case. So it comes out tomorrow, Thursday, 9 AM Eastern Time, 6 AM Pacific Time, and 2 PM British Standard Time. If you're outside one of those time zones, look up your time zone if you want to see the trailer as soon as it lands online. So not only is the excitement high, but expectations are also through the roof, and the pressure on James Gunn and DC Studios to blow us all away. Like I said, I don't think that this Superman movie is going to make a lot of money. It doesn't need to, but it has to win the audience's trust back after the disastrous run of the DCEU, and they kind of pounded DC into the ground. It has to win the affection back, the hype, and all that kind of good stuff, and then the money from the box office of the DC movies will come at a later point. But the critics, the audience, and kind of they have to win that back in these first few films. The box office will come at a later point. So after all, Superman marks the first big screen DCU project, and following the zany antics of Creature Commandos, it has set the tone for a new slate of movies and TV shows with potential to rival the MCU. So following in the footsteps of the DCEU and what proved to be two disastrous years for the brand, in the theaters will not be easy. That started with Shazam! Fury of Gods in 2023. I actually thought that movie was okay. Not the best thing, not the worst thing, but it was okay. And ended with Joker Folie à Deux. Obviously, we all know what kind of a disaster that turned out to be. Simply put, fans and regular moviegoers alike have soured on the DC brand. And that's why the Superman teaser trailer needs to deliver. So, following a press event yesterday, obviously there on the Warner Brothers lot, there was a press event where a load of press, they were invited to the first screening of the Superman trailer. A lot of press members got to see it, movie outlet people, and obviously they've released some of the trailer descriptions online, which we're going to get to in a sec. So, Leaker at My Time to Shine Hello has shared a full description of the footage. We've been unable to verify its accuracy, but I've read similar breakdowns from other sources, and we're sure you'll agree it sounds super. So, we can't verify the accuracy of this description, so bear that in mind, take it with a pinch of salt. The trailer could be a lot different, it could be a small bit of difference, we don't really know, but the description's here, so let's get into it and see what this trailer could potentially show us tomorrow. So, let's go through this. So, the teaser trailer opens with Superman crashing into a snowy landscape, battered and struggling to rise. Silence breaks as he softly whistles and Crypto bursts through the snow in response. Superman, resolute in his pain, whispers, quote, "Take me home." The moment crescendos with a distorted electric guitar riff of John Williams' iconic Superman theme, blending nostalgia with the modern age. The teaser relies on visuals and music to carry its emotional weight, offering powerful glimpses of themes and conflicts rather than a clear narrative. Superman saves a little girl from an explosion, Clark Kent appears briefly at the Daily Planet, and Lois Lane shares a floating kiss with him, grounding their bond amid chaos. Lex Luthor looms ominously, hinting at darker plans, while the Fortress of Solitude reappears with its iconic crystal formations. Surprising moments include Superman clashing with Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl's blink and miss it shot, and Superman walking stoically through a hostile crowd unfazed as tension rises. The trailer shifts to hope, people in desperate third worlds setting rally under a Superman flag, a young boy whispering his name with reverence, quick highlights add layers, Nathan Fillion's Green Lantern exudes charisma, and a heartfelt porch moment with Pa Kent reveals Superman's humanity. The teaser ends on a quiet yet powerful note. Superman and Lois stand together, hand in hand, looking towards the sky, embodying love, trust, and hope. So yeah, that sounds absolutely fantastic. Again, we don't know if this is a shot-for-shot accurate description here. It could be a little bit off. It might be accurate. We just don't know of the accuracy of this description. But let's go on the assumption that this is an accurate description for the meantime. Just talking about it from a fan perspective. If this is true, then I think this sounds really, really great. So we get a look at Krypto, we get a look at Superman. Superman seems to be in pain. Krypto kind of comes to the rescue almost. We get a riff of John Williams. We get a conflict with Superman and Mr. Terrific, it sounds like. Clark Kent appears at the Daily Planet. Lois Lane has a floating kiss with him. Emotional weight, powerful glimpses of themes and conflicts. That sounds great. Superman saves a little girl, so we get to see Superman in action. Lex Luthor looms ominously, so Lex Luthor is going to be in the trailer, which is great. The Fortress of Solitude reappears in its iconic crystal formations. That's great. Again, clashing with Mr. Terrific. Hawkgirl's blink and you miss it shot. Superman walking stoically through a hostile crowd, unfazed as tension rises. So yeah, this is great. I mean, quick highlights add layers. Nathan Fillion's Green Lantern. A heartfelt porch moment with Pa Kent. That's always important to the Superman mythology. Him and his father and that kind of chemistry between the two characters. Teaser ends on a quiet yet powerful note. Superman and Lois stand together, hand in hand, looking towards the sky, embodying love, trust, and hope. Those three main pillars there of the Superman character: love, trust, and hope. That's exactly the kind of descriptions, the kind of keywords that we want to hear around the Superman kind of character. So if this is an accurate description, I think this sounds great. We have a sort of an amalgamation of kind of everything. Lex Luthor, Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl, Nathan Fillion, Krypto, love, trust, and hope, Pa Kent. We have, a great moment with Superman and Lois Lane. So it kind of amalgamates everything that we're going to be getting in this movie. A great kind of teaser showing all those characters. So I'm all the more excited. And yeah, I mean, I cannot wait to see this trailer. I'm literally going to be waiting here at like 1:59, just like refreshing the page, hoping that the trailer comes up. And then as soon as it does, trailer reaction, breakdown, it's going to be straight online. So check back on the channel tomorrow, guys, because I'm going to have an in-depth breakdown of the trailer. I can't wait to talk about this with you guys. So, could this be the Man of Tomorrow we've all been waiting to see on screen? Superman and Lois achieved that on the CW, of course, but the DC Studios movie does sound like a much-needed reset for Kal-El. Superman, DC's Studios' first feature to hit the big screen, is set to soar into theaters worldwide this summer from Warner Brothers Pictures. In the high signature style, James Gunn takes on the original superhero in the newly imagined DC universe with a singular blend of epic action, humor, and heart, delivering a Superman who's driven by compassion and an inherent belief in the goodness of humankind. The movie stars David Corenswet in the dual role of Superman and Clark Kent, Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, and Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. He's going to kill it as Lex Luthor. I love Nicholas Hoult. He's really, really great. Obviously, we've got the rest of the cast and crew here, guys. I'm not going to read it because I'll butcher their names. But, you know, we've got, obviously, Nathan Fillion, Eddie Gaffegi, Anthony Carrigan, and some other characters as well. Have a pause and read of that if you need to. Superman arrives in theaters July 11th, 2025. So, yeah, that description there, I think that sounds fantastic. It sounds great. Like I said, guys, don't get me wrong. This first movie, I don't think it's going to make a lot of money because people are still soured on the taste of DC movies based on what happened with the DCEU. You know, it was just going downhill. Each movie was making less and less money. Less and less people were showing up. And it's going to take a while for James Gunn and DC Studios to rehabilitate the DC brand. So this first Superman movie, although I think it will make a fair bit of money, I don't think it's going to make like massive amounts of money. That will come later as they continue to put out movies. As people continue to see that the quality of these movies is good, more and more people will come, word of mouth will spread, and as each sequential movie of the new DC Universe comes out, the box office should hopefully go up, which will be great. But first of all, they just have to win the audience back. They have to win the critics. They have to have the movie enjoyable for the majority of the people watching it. That's kind of what they have to do to start off with. And then, like I say, the profits and the box office will come at a later point. But guys, based on this description here, what do you think about this? Do you think this trailer is going to be as awesome as it sounds here? Is this something you're really anticipating? Looking forward to this trailer? And ultimately, do you think that they can succeed with this Superman movie winning the audience back to the DC continuity? I really hope that they can. There's so much riding on this. I don't envy James Gunn and the job that he has. The amount of pressure on his shoulders to get this right is absolutely ginormous and cannot be overstated. But guys, jump down into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this description. Do you think it sounds good? Do you think it sounds bad? Do you think it sounds somewhere in the middle? Whatever your thoughts are, I would love to hear your feedback on what we read here in this video. As always, guys, be sure to hit that like. Become a subscriber of the channel if you haven't already. It goes a long way to supporting the content and everything I do here, so I'd really appreciate that. And as always, I will see you in the next video.